an enormous amount of scaling. If this goes the distance, they have such insane scaling that things do get scary.
Yeah, and I mean, the gangplank's going to scale very well. I mean, Victor is going to be a walking artillery cannon in the later stages of the game, but you always look at an 0-1. Is Doran going to get knocked up? Canna, not with a lot of mana available, but you can see Doran just walking into that one, flash forward, and that was just disrespect.
And a Kali that's going even against Gangplank in the mid lane, and this is a byproduct to how Chovy chose to play out the lane. Now, Faker drawing a lot of aggro here.
Yep, barrel comes down. They do get the flash out. Yeah, double flashes in here as Pioshik's going to be able to take down the Akali. Cuz has been exhausted as Kerry is chasing after them, but
even though there's a Victor and a Gangplank, things just get really hard as, okay, pick scaling comp, rotate for Herald, and see how it works, Cotton.
Yeah, well, Carrier is going to go down very low, eats the Grey Health, flashes away, but in goes Faker. Is able to execute the Tahm Kench, but now he's on the wrong side. He's got the Shroud, but already 2 kills have come in as Teddy takes a magical journey. Looks for the next one, but Faker steals it away, and T1 find another fantastic team. Slight advantage here, but Deft will need a devour here from Carrier. Does get him into his belly, but Carrier relatively low, and Cuz making his way in. Teddy should be taken down here as DRX have turned it bottom side, and now Cuz could be in trouble. There's the stopwatch from Carrier. Deft very low, but Cuz as well takes that auto from the Victor and is in a lot of trouble. Abyssal Voyage, Deft can't get in, and Faker is going to be able to take down the Tahm Kench anyway. Look at that lethality doing work as Chovy and Faker fighting it out. Faker getting that ultimate out of Chovy is a big deal, actually, as Chovy's still sitting on all of those oranges, and Faker now having to run for the hills. He does have teleport, but Pioshik's coming down as well. No Shroud for the next couple of seconds, as he doesn't go for the alcove. Does get the Shuriken back.
The Obsidian Cleaver here instead of Teddy's Molten Edge, which is a little bit surprising. They're going to go over the wall. They're going to flip.
Yeah, we're looking for a 50-50 as Faker's right into the backline. Great devour from Carrier, and Faker falls. Canna gets exhausted as it is going to be the Mountain Drake locked down by DRX, and they claim a couple of kills. Abyssal Voyage very aggressively on top of Cuz, who will get licked by Carrier and destroyed. But no, fantastic snare comes through from Effort. I don't know whether it's going to be enough as flashes forward from DRX, and they are not stopping Teddy. In trouble, the flash from Chovy, the Chaos Storm, not enough, and Teddy's going to survive. But
rewinded the tape by like 45 seconds. T1 were in such a good position, but now they're the ones that got out muscle. Teleports coming in to try to do something.
This could be
should be the Baron.
Faker's gonna dive on in. It's oh my god! Faker steals the Baron. He's turned it immediately. Takes down the jungler as well. Carrier, no options. This is an uber throw out of DRX, but a fantastic capitalization by T1. They ace Dragon X in the Baron pit. Dragon's just already taken. Cuz is going to be able to eliminate it. And DRX unable to do anything. And here's the Ornhorn to try and go for the re-engage. Double knock up there on the Pioshik and Carrier. There's the Cannon Barrage. Faker gets into the backline. Hasn't done anything just yet, though. This is going to get shot by Chovy a few times. Redemption coming on in. And that is going to get Faker back up to relatively high health. Flash is going to be flashed by Carrier, as Deft making his way in, but not able to actually follow up with this Chaos Storm, as Teddy not going to be displaced by that.
Putting it on the Chase or the Gangplank as Kana's caught out.
Yeah, going to be able to get the knock up there as Deft gets to gets spat out again. Good knock up there from Carrier. Deft has to flash to get himself out of the way. Faker immediately exhausted, dives onto Deft, who's already dead, actually. The Aphelios takes him down as Chovy, the last real man standing who can do any damage, but Doran is going to be there. Effort chasing after Carrier now. They're just going to give up their Tahm Kench as Doran moves on back. A minute and a half until that Mountain Drake is available. And Chovy should be able to get the back off here. No, not able to, as he's hit by the Forge Fire Cape. Effort turns up, doesn't land the Cosmic Binding, as Chovy trying to do the impossible, takes a magical journey, wants to take down the Bard, but he's just gone back and forth through this journey. Can he actually take him down here, though, is the question. He's going to get that lifeline. A lot of extra lifesteal now available for this Gangplank, who's going to get knocked up, and there is the boop with the Brittle, and Canna is... Damn, Chovy is so close to level 18 as T1. They've decided that fighting for a Mountain Drake, not necessarily all that much of a big deal, but DRX are getting in here. Tempered Fate comes down. Single knockup from Canna isn't the best, as Chovy's in this Drake pit. Goes golden with his stopwatch, but he's still in danger and will be taken out as Cuz locks down the Mountain Soul, and T1 are staring down a game 1 win. Faker diving into the back line. And now Doran trying to run, but he's not going to be able to. 5 members of T1 just launching after him. He buys a small amount of time, but it's a double kill.
Shakiness, they almost actually threw the game away, but they managed to remain steadfast. They brought it back. Yeah.
But these are the Nexus turrets falling down. T1, game 1 in this best of 5, pretty comfortably.
DRX, with their tendency to pick sinful team compositions, doesn't make me feel too comfortable as we move into the remainder of the series. They had good intention with their draft. The Tom Kent, Jace, I'd like to close my eyes for it, but the Gangplank to match the Akali, the Victor for the Aphelios, that was good. The Trundle self-counterpicking himself, playing World of Warcraft, and then not managing to achieve anything, not the best, but it was really hard. Because again, the problems, they're really manifesting themselves here against T1, where the laners can't do anything against T1, and so with Pioshik getting counter-jungled by Cuz, might be mid Kalista.
Are we going to go last second swap for Kalista bot lane? A whole bunch of games on this Kalista pickup, so we'll just have to see what he's going to be able to do with it, as Trundle being able to be picked up with a Fate's Call is also very, very powerful as far as getting those picks are concerned.
Not doing the worst, and you know, the set is definitely a champion that can benefit from the fasting playstyle, as Kana might die here, but should be able to pop away.
Flash actually comes in from Doran. 200 health, flash forward from Pioshik, but it's a good slow after the knockback.
The flashes out of DRX, and that Aatrox is going to be really susceptible now to...
Oh my goodness, he might actually be able to turn this as well as he gets the boot back. Nicely done. And now, it was a shock blast away from death for Doran. Not quite there anymore as Pioshik once again back towards the top side, still with flash in hand, and he's going to back on a ward. Absolutely not what you want, as this might still be a turnaround opportunity. There it is! We saw it coming and it happened. It's going to be a 1-for-1 most likely as a red.
Well, Faker still continuing to get...
Oh my god, he just solo killed him! Underneath the turret with a Pierce, Chovy. Amazing play now, Cuz out of position. Pillar is fantastic this time around, and Cuz has to flash to get out of the Cataclysm. But Chovy's going to flash forward, misses the Pierce. That is going to be an unforced error, but Chovy's still going to pick up this Trundle. Throws it back towards Teddy, just to make sure that they're not going to die to it, but Teddy is in trouble. Good stun onto Chovy, and he does fall down in the end, punished for over-aggression.
Against T1s. It's going to be so hard for them to engage. I mean, Kana...
There's the Cataclysm. Carrier going down very, very low. Knockup finally comes in as Dawning Shadow there to try and keep Canna alive, but Effort's going to teleport forward. There's the showstopper onto Pioshik as he's looking to try and get out of there. Faker's going to throw down the exhaust onto Carrier. Carrier going to survive for the moment. Pioshik also surviving for a very long time, but finally does go down. Cuz looks for one, but misses onto Deft. It's a good flash. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, and Doran is going to survive for the moment. Put that one down. Ideally, it will be in the mid lane as Canna has jumped on top of Doran. The flash not going to be enough there as he's looking for the final knockup. Will get it as Worldender is in. Flash over from Canna and is still away. A control ward. Package delivered to Chovy as the exhaust comes in as well. He's trying to hop out of here and he has nowhere to go whatsoever.
Was really busy raising everything up in top lane. This game, I think, is just... hold on!
Dead. Okay, Deft does a lot of damage. Mega Inferno Bomb on
start up the Baron. Cuz is here, though, with ultimate. It's also red side Gragas, so... The cask, as well as just the safety of being able to approach this as Pioshik, he can't tank it. Oh, no.
Okay, so Canna's just going to wait for it.
Huh?
Faker's in the pit for some reason. Not sure exactly how that happened because we were panned towards the bottom side. Baron down to half health. Remember, they do have Rend available. T1 are teleporting for this one as Effort dives into the backline. Great face breaker as Doran's going to... Sorry, Deft is going to get taken down first. A double kill for Canna, who's just a monster in this team fight. And Teddy had respawned. He's got a Dawning Shadow. And once again, DRX hand over a Baron on a silver platter.
Oh! And these bullets are actually missing Chovy, but it doesn't matter. And there's the minion wave with close proximity to the Baron buffed up.
Be able to take down this inhibitor. Doran down to half health. There's the Fate's Call. Doesn't get a knock-up, though, as Cuz getting burned down. But there's the turnaround. Pioshik should be dying here. Dawning Shadow comes in to keep all of T1 alive. 3 dead. In the blink of an eye, Deft going to fall down as well. Double kill for Faker as he's going to get rid of this inhibitor as well. And Carrier barely has a health bar. I don't know what you're doing out of your fountain right now, as this is going to be the last push for T1 in Game 2, and they're already at match point. They are speedrunning these playoffs so far.
Yeah, and that's going to be the Nexus turret's falling, and Atlas, this is really just looking like a 3-0, because I refuse to believe DRX
here in these playoffs. It was DRX then dropping the next 2 before coming back in game number 5, but I don't have the feeling that T1 are going to be able to...
and the Jace in the later stage.
To keep the spirits high as we look at game number 3, because DRX, it is do or die right now, and they need to do it 3 games in a row if they want to face off against Gen G on the weekend.
Could be really rough.
Yep, Pyoshik's position not given away just yet, has the ultimate, and they land it onto the Lucian. No opportunity to flash or anything like that, and he is just going to be taken. They're going to have 3 members down here. 2 versus 2 on the top side is confirmed as Bone Skewer goes wide. Carrier goes underground, but is able to dash himself out of the way of the now on cooldown, but not a huge deal. As Pyoshik moving towards the bottom side, Kana going to take a shock blast. Able to move out of some of the damage there, but into the death chamber is where...
Bottom tier 2 turret. Equalizer, though.
Yep, Doran in a little bit of trouble as the Brambles do come forward to try and get Pyoshik out of here. Able to answer with an ulti there onto Kana as he's slowed down, and Pyoshik's just trying to run his way out. The culling still available, and the flash eventually comes in, but Pyoshik will not survive this.
What by DRX meant that they actually ended up benefiting more from that in the grand scheme of things, especially because that Richard was able to live, and now DRX, they're going to get themselves an Infernal Dragon.
Well, and Chovy's in trouble. He has to try and humble dash to get himself out of here, but he's not going to be able to do so. Chovy, oh no, they give up on the kills. The rest of DRX do come on over, but still, in the end, it is going to be a kill. Effort's going to go down, though, and so that's going to mean a 1-for-1 there towards the top side. Over. A little sapling. Chovy's going to get the knock-up onto the Maokai as the double knock-up does eventually come in, but we do have the Piercing Darkness, and that should help keep these guys sustained. Pyoshik very tanky as well on this Sejuani, as Shock Blast is going to go wide. Every time these abilities don't hit, it is good news as Doran taking a lot, but Kana going to take even more. Ulti comes out from the Sejuani onto Effort, though. He is a tank. He wants to be soaking these abilities, as now Chovy finds himself by himself, but able to Umbral Dash that artillery strike for as long as possible. Oh, goodbye!
Stop the Gragas from entering.
If he can steal it, no, it's not going to happen, and there is Infernal Soul. Massive damage, but the Dawning Shadow, it flies over to keep everyone away. Equalizer goes down onto everyone from Faker. As Death down to about half. Effort trying to move in here. There are no smites for this Baron, though, and it will be taken. The flash in. Cuz was there to try and make it a 50-50, but Baron is going to finally defect. It chooses DRX for this game as Cana's going down very low. Carrier just trying to take him, and he's going to be able to. Gets the reset on top of it. There's the other one. So much money for DRX. How unfortunate that they're not going to be
expecting after watching the first 2 games, but DRX in this game 3 match point managed to fight back.
But are trying to spend it now as we move to a game number 4. Pretty consistent when it comes to this gold advantage, and actually probably the most clean victory so far this series, apart from maybe game 2 for T1. But DRX didn't really let up, as Def did 33,000 damage, 34,000 damage, I guess, rounding wise. That's close to 50%. In fact, more.
This is going to have a hard time in the later stages again.
Yeah.
That's a pretty damn easy thing to do.
Should be, and certainly has been for T1 in games past. So here we are onto the rift for game number 4. It is do or die for Dragon X.
Have usage against the Lucian. Okay, hold on. First,
no, Pyoshik, yeah, he's going to get stunned up. Faker goes on over. Carrier is here, but there's first blood. Faker getting taken down very, very low, but there's the flash forward from Effort. Does manage to land the stun, and now Chovy should be falling as well. Yep, passive not going to be good enough, and Effort picks up the kill.
Effort
this is just T1 saying, no, we are fundamentally just better than you guys. Don't worry about it. As, yeah, that is a flash into it as he dives the turret, and that is a very dead Lucian.
And that is
Should be able to lock down Shelly, and now Pyoshik is trying to avoid this, but package going to be delivered. That is not what he ordered. Absolutely not. As Chovy now going to get slowed. Effort turning up, but Carrier is going to find him in that exact moment, and Shelly's going to be taken. It is now Cuz going to turn up. Shelly going to be here, but Chovy standing, lying in wait. They want to try and get this dive. As Ward goes over the wall, Chovy jumps on forward, and he pops back to his distortion. Canna's flash now on cooldown, stopping the back. And
maybe on this Ornus, Doran still stuck at level 10, now getting zoned again.
Yep. Using the package, actually, to try and get out of the way as teleport comes in from Chovy. And T1 will just move back towards this top lane and take down this turret.
Yep. Chovy not able to really do a whole bunch. He doesn't have any damage. He only has a Lost Chapter and a Blasting Wand, so they can just ignore him. and basically say, who cares? Yet Doran might just die here again.
Yep. He's just going to get taken down before he can do anything. Effort not even going to die in the interim after tanking up the turret. Shirley goes down, looking to get her first charge. Might even be denied, yeah. Not actually going to utilize it on that particular turret. Is Effort's going to get lit on fire? No. He's just going to walk out. Chovy doesn't have Ignite, of course. So Shirley going to get her charge onto the inhibitor turret. Carrier going down very low. Decent exhaust there as Cuz still able to help grab that turret as Carrier goes golden. Had a lot of sticks in him. As you can see, Def now trying his very best to do some relevant damage, but the Moonlight... Okay. Well...
Oh, a bit of Owen Wilson here.
Exactly. He's certainly behind enemy lines, but he's going to throw down the Ornhorn anyway as he gets the knock up onto Def, but Sentry Turret comes in. There are a lot of Chakrams, and Def is delivered the kill for free. Going to pick up a... And that back is just going to be stopped as Doran throws in the Ardent Blaze. Kanna walking across Vision. And Deft going to get snared up. Goshik has to get out of here as, oh my god, Chovy into the backline. Faker diving on over with the Valkyrie as there's the dredge line. Goes golden, but into the backline is Kanna. Flash out from Deft to make sure that he stays alive as Kanna taking all this auto attack damage. The onslaught there from Deft, but he gets exhausted and will be taken down by Teddy. Doran now trying to kite this one out as Gochik is on top of Faker, but he Valkyries again. Gets himself out of the way. T1 will get themselves to Soul Point and win themselves a team fight, but Pioshik able to be a hero on the backline, and Chovy as well takes down Teddy. Cuz should be able to answer this one, but there are distortions. There's a lot of funny business.
In the Infernal Soul Point even in 3 minutes.
Full dredge line barely gets carried out. He has to flash as Fate Skull gets effort in on top of Def, but he's unstoppable for the moment and is eventually taken down. That's going to be the double kill for Faker. Now Doran in trouble as Teddy hops over the wall. Triple kill for the man in the mid lane for T1 as Doran has been spotted. Faker is chasing him. He wants that Quadra as there is the Blade of the Ruin King, but it's not going to be enough. Kanna do land, get a little bit of CC, but there's the cast. Doesn't really do too much, but Faker is out of position. Depth charge is going to land. Fate Skull comes in though, and Depth once again going to be the target. Taken down immediately as Chovy off to the side, not able to find the chains, and Carrier is going to get burned down. And now Teddy hopping mad in the back line, looking for more. Gets himself the lifeline passive, nails the quadra kill, and Chovy's going to be here standing underneath his turret with his little crab emote saying, Teddy, bring it. If you want to get that pentakill, you're going to need to come and take me down. But Teddy's not interested in that. This guy just wants to get himself to the finals on Saturday. Taking down DRX, fought back in game number 3, but in the end, it was all T1. And then once again, in a game that T1 wins, they kill the Nexus. Just insane. I don't know how you do it so consistently.
I'm not sure
I pod voted. My pod vote was LS. 10 out of 10. Extraordinary stuff. As what was also pretty good was Faker's large amount of damage. He managed to put down the LeBlanc pretty comfortably here in this game. But it was, you know, 1 Drake and 4...